Hey everybody, Dan with Pain Free You. Good to see you. Today's topic is going to be, but it feels so real. So, get to that in a minute. Can't tell you how many times I hear that. So, relax your body, slow down your breath. All is well, right? All will be well. If the all is well doesn't resonate with you and you're saying, no, it's not, it will be. You'll get there. All right. But it feels so real. And I hear this all the time. And generally, I hear this from people who are kind of saying, yeah, I think it's TMS, but it feels so real. Yeah, the pain test or the FIT assessment says TMS, but it feels so real. The symptoms feel so real. They do. Because all symptoms are real. That doesn't mean they're caused by the body, but the symptoms are real. If you have pain, the pain is real. If you have a nausea or vertigo or, stiff muscles or joints that pop and crack a little bit when you move, a neck that makes noise when you move, that's all real. You're not imagining any of this. If anybody has ever said it's all in your head, they're wrong. They're wrong. This is not imagined. This is not some figment of fantasy or it's real. But the good news is it's created by your brain. That doesn't mean it's in your head. It means the brain is creating these symptoms. Now, if you got tight muscles, what makes the muscles tight? Your brain. Tension is a protective measure. I walked around like a robot for a long time because there was just this subconscious perception and even a conscious statement that I got a bad back. It's been hurting for years. And what does the brain do when it perceives that there's a problem? It tightens it up, right? Really important to understand. It tightens it up. The tight muscles was real. And if you've ever seen the picture of me all crooked, go to painfreeyou.com and scroll down the page about halfway down. You'll see me all twisted up. My out of alignment body was real. But here's the deal. It was all created by a brain perceiving danger. And so, pain is real, symptoms are real. Don't let anybody tell you it's all in your head. It's a very dismissive comment. That's saying, I don't believe you. It's all in your head. You're making it up. No, you're not. The good news is we can fix it. We can reverse it. Nothing is permanent here. Perceived danger pain means it's temporary. And when you focus on safety continually, you'll get better. But it starts with a decision. You got to accept that this is what's going on. Because if you argue with me, if you argue with yourself and say, but the doctors told me this, but the doctors told me that, I saw my x-ray, I saw my MRI, you're delaying recovery. So do the assessments. isthispdp.com. There's a pain test if you got pain. If you've got other symptoms, do the FIT assessment. You can even do the FIT if you have pain. But do the assessments and get an idea. And if it says TMS, perceived danger pain, that's what it is. It's in your best interest to accept it and make a commitment not to waver from that. I just did a success story. You'll see a post within the next couple of days. And this young lady made a decision. She got better pretty quick. But she made a decision that this, TMS, perceived danger, was the only thing going on. Nothing else made sense despite, dozens of diagnoses and problems and symptoms. This was the only thing that made sense. So she decided to go all in. This is what's going on. She decided. And with that decision, she then made a commitment to herself to correct her negative thinking. Right? And maybe not correct it, but proactively chose to say the right things. And so look for that success story. Her name is Emily. Smart young lady who got it. She understood it. But the key is she implemented. Consistent, calm, clarity. She never wavered on her decision. She got better pretty quickly, inside of 2 months. And for many of you, that's going to piss you off. I've been doing this for years. Have you decided that this is the only thing going on? A mind-body condition is the only reason you hurt? Or are you still on the fence? Or do you still have your reason, but my body this, my doctor that? You're delaying recovery, right? If the assessments say TMS, that's what it is. So, and even if it's not, even if the assessments are borderline or aren't screaming at you, yeah, it's TMS, there's no downside in applying this method. There's no downside in believing that you can eliminate your symptoms. There's no downside. What the brain perceives, it creates. If the brain perceives there is a problem, whether it's accurate or not, the brain will create the symptoms. But if the brain perceives that you're actually okay and there's no reason to hurt because you're not truly in danger, it will turn off the symptoms. But Dan, it feels so real. I get it. 13 years of it. It was real. It felt real. But it was never the condition of my back. Despite how tight my muscles were and how crooked I was, none of that was the reason for my pain. The perception of danger is what kept me in pain for 13 years. And I've been chronic pain-free for 14 years. Thereabouts. I don't know the exact number of years, but it's thereabouts. So, if somebody says you're imagining it, or it's in your head, or it can't be that bad, yes, the pain is real. I honor that. And I know how difficult it is. But you can get better. I did. So many people are getting better. I think the success story I just mentioned was number 90. This stuff works, folks. Make a decision. Commit to consistent messages of calm, safety, clarity, certainty. Know you're going to get better because you can. If other people have done it, you can too. So, it feels so real. Yep. So does living pain-free. That feels damn real too. So go for that. Don't sit on the fence any longer. Make that decision. Accept that this is what's going on. And that will speed up your recovery dramatically. So, love you. And as usual, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody.